Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's San Juan taking on the Dominican Republic. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Francisco Lindor, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Ramirez sends it to first. Lindor retired. Take a look at the lineup. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with guys who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And boo, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these guys, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. That one missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Here's a big power threat. Navarro. Alcantara over to first. Baez back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Here comes a pitch. Baez runs. That one drilled left field. Hernandez ranging back. And gone! And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot on it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's the first baseman, Christian Navarro. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
That's outside. 2-2.
It's a good take.
And another ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Two out, space is empty. Base hit. Two outs, runner at first. And now the veteran third baseman, Carlos Correa. That's in there. 1-2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Alcantara over to first. Navarro back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Guerrero makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, Sammy Navarro. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. In the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Lindor whips it to first on the run. One down. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Next pitch is outside. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. And that's outside. 3-2 now. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Not close with that one. 2-1. Tatis waits. That one a little bit high, but now 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line, or into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in if he gets some length, if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
That right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, Jonathan Rodriguez. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. This one popped up. Brings it in. One down.
Batting it. The catcher.
Vic Caratini at the plate. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. The 2-1. Good eye right there. And that's in for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Throw sails over his head at first.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Edwin Rios here. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. And now the count is even.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Misses inside. And it's a full count.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a pitch. Well struck right field. Tatis going back. Stretches out and hauls it in. Tell you what, this is a really cool feeling when you can make that kind of catch over the shoulder. It doesn't happen very often. It's not easy, but he made it look easy right there. Nice job. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's a strike.
2-2.
That one deep left field and forget it. A shot to the opposite field and they add on. It's 4-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's Javier Baez. Headed down the line. And a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Juan Soto.
Soto.
Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
And there's ball
Take your
4.
base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack his own lead.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And the righty deals. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Soto on at first. Nobody out. And a good eye there. Popped up. Navarro has this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a swing and a miss. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch.
Count full.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. And a pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Late on that fastball.
1-2 is the count.
Now one missed.
2-2.
Inside, 3-2 the count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The next offering misses. And the count is 3-1. Ellie De La Cruz waiting for a turn at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. First and second, 2 down. Stays alive. Foul off again. And it remains 3-2. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Navarro has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. Navarro.
Number 1.
Gonna count 1-2.
Well, that's today. The plate.
He goes down looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
The wide to kick the pitch. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
1 out, bases empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Now it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Navarro. That misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
One down, base is empty. And strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Making a statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with the base runner. It could become dangerous.
Stage through, base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. It is interesting, though. when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
Two outs. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there, and here goes the gunner. His 36th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
Jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Juan Soto. Across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the fourth, and here comes Carlos Correa. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Victor Caratini getting ready to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Just off the outside edge, 2-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Edwin Rios waits on deck. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Fights it off, you'll see another. And he hits a ground ball right side. Guerrero the toss to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the fourth, the Tropics have the lead, 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Another ball. The other way, Navarro takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. A big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Right at the very end, it just dips below the swing path. They say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate, so that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. The line and the pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Just missed.
Ball.
Struck him out looking. And we're back. Top five, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Edwin Rios. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 now. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Now back. Shortstop, Francisco.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Francisco Lindor. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back. Second base.
Two outs, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
1-2. Count.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Just missed. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes a pitch.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Man, that up the gut was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
So the lineup flips over. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He did not go around. And now a full count.
Full count.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And he walked him.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Ball to strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Navarro, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Kicks and fires. In the air, left side. Navarro in position. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. De La Cruz on its second with 2 down. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here. Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
2 and 2.
Next pitch is inside. And the count's full.
I think sometimes it's best to go up there and actually look for the breaking ball, because if you're trying to hit the fastball and adjust to that breaking ball, which you know he wants to put you away with, you're just going to swing and miss.
He fouls it. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
That's so low down.
Look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
2 outs. Bases are full. That's towards center. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. And now the big-time power threat, Navarro.
Number 1.
The wind of the pitch. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one's gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Framber Valdez takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first baseman, Christian Navarro. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, number 10.
Navarro, the next to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. It just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Action in the pen down there. Gregory Soto getting loose out there. Garcia also getting ready. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact, leads to the ball. You can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up to hit. And now the lefty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One and 2 now. And a swing and a miss. 2 away down. Jonathan Rodriguez will hit next. Rodriguez having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. The 1-2. And that one moves his feet. Navarro at second with 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Marte should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder,
And he deals. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Francisco, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pagan warming up as well. Ground ball right side. Navarro steps on the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
the batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Up the middle. Wow, nice play. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Two outs, base is empty. Yainer Diaz digs in now. Bounce to third. Correa. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
A base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Next offer, he's in for a strike. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. It's in and out of his glove. Goes to second, safe there. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
I think he just rushed out with a great chance to turn 2. And as an infielder on a play like that, you guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Javi Baez digs in right side. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez makes the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Navarro, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Next over in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Rios, the lead runner out at second. Lindor on at first with 2 down. At the belt and fires.
2-2.
In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 7th inning stretch time. The Tropics on top 5-2. And we're back. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The Republicans in striking distance, but have some work to do.
It starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging, and 1 away. And now Ellie De La Cruz. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. left center field. Navarro flashes the leather on the running catch.
Now the second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. In the air to left center. They get the out on Marte. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the eighth, and here's the first baseman, Christian Navarro. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Navarro. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
And at first, here's Carlos Correa. Kicks and deals. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When you're trying to swipe it back against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal to second base.
2-1 now. Foul ball there. One out, a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. That takes care of Correa.
The right fielder, number 32, Jonathan Rodriguez.
And now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Now the catcher up to hit, Victor Caratini. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 2-2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
2 on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Bull. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now it's the DH, Edwin Rios. Two outs. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 6-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes.
3-1.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Rodriguez. On third, Caratini. At second, Rios. At first, 2 out of the inning. Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
Really got himself into a mess out there, and now forces him to run. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Yimi Garcia.
Going to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Bases full, 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Javier Baez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Right-handed reliever. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. 2-2 on the way. Good job of damage control right there. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Tropics lead it 7-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Carlos Francisco.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Slider misses outside.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking, and that's the first out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit, and that's down and away. The 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. Navarro snags it for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a deep foul. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and here goes the dynamite. He sends it out of here. His 37th homer of the year. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in there. 2-2 now. They'll do it again. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
Better batter down, Jose Ramirez. Man on second, 2 down. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Navarro now at the plate. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Christian Navarro, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. Line drive. That's a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Navarro. 1-2.
1-2.
And a pitch. That one almost got him. Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here is Carlos Correa. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Carlos Correa will circle the bags. His 24th home run of the season. It's 10-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Daniel De Los Santos on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Digging in, Jonathan Rodriguez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top of the 9th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, drops into the glove. 2 down. At the plate, Victor Caratini. 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Neris also throwing. 2 down, nobody on.
2-2.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of
here. Base is empty with 2 away. And now Edwin Rios. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there. That one is gone. They go back to back. His 23rd of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 12-3.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Emmanuel Clase gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Here's the second baseman, Javier Baez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 to count.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 9th. Now here is Yainer Diaz.
The catcher,
Right through there for a strike. Big slap center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
the batter.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. That pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And there's a hit. Throws to second, in there safely. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
It's 10 singles in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Emilio Pagan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So they're at the corners now. Ketel Marte digs in now. And another ball. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And he gets tied up right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his third strikeout. And this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one hammered back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. Tatis goes the other way. And they get a few back. It's 12-7.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just missed.
2-1.
And a 2-1 on the way.
That's the ball.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Guerrero over at first with 1 away. He swings and fouls one off. Next one misses. Now 2-2. And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Good job to fight that one off. Righty delivers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
4 runs already in the frame. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
12-7 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.